Hey guys, Ludeus here, bringing you some Battlefield 2042 news. Yes, we actually have some news about patch 8.4. It is releasing on January 21st, so that is next Tuesday. As of recording this, I'm recording this on Saturday, so in about 3 days. Yeah, and with this patch, it's quite an interesting one because they're actually giving us more content. We'll be receiving 2 new vehicles from Portal, the Bradley and the BMP-2. So finally we have some IFVs in Battlefield 2042, and they've gone over some massive changes. Bringing them over from Portal, so they have all new loadouts, but the Portal versions will be unchanged. So if you make a Battlefield 3 or Bad Company 2 server in Portal, they'll have the original loadouts. But the new loadouts are as followed. The primary weapon, this is the same for both vehicles by the way, so the primary weapon will be a 25mm cannon, and the secondary weapon will have either a machine gun, guided missile, you can also have armor piercing, sabot shells, and it also says tow on a different line, so I'm not sure if you can have both the machine guns and the tow, or if it's either or. Obviously there's a new gunner seat which has a HMG, and you can also get thermal optics for this HMG, and this is where it gets really interesting because you can choose to have these vehicles slightly more aggressive or slightly more defensive depending on your playstyle. So in the equipment slot you have, in the first one you either have thermal smoke, active armor, or improved warhead. So thermal smoke is a no-brainer, it basically just gets rid of lock-ons, but then you have active armor, which basically allows you to take more damage before the components of the vehicle get disabled, and then which makes it more defensive. And then you have improved warhead, which increases the damage of all weapons, so that's for the main guns and secondary weapons, and the gunner weapons deal 25% more damage, but at the cost of taking more damage. So that's actually really interesting. Equipment slot 2, nothing out of the ordinary there. You start with repair system and then you get active protection system, so same as everything else. And then it has a third equipment slot, which I find very interesting. It has a stealth package, quick reload, maintenance, or proximity scan. So I believe stealth package makes the vehicle immune to thermal optics and takes the vehicle longer to be locked onto. Quick reload obviously just makes the reload of the main gun and overheat weapons that overheat regenerate quicker. Maintenance just makes the auto repair function kick in quicker, and proximity scan is basically just the same proximity scan that you get on most other vehicles. It just sends out a pulse and spots all targets on the minimap around you. So yeah, that's about it really. It's really nice to see that we're getting these 2 vehicles, so hopefully they're going to change some of the vehicle counts or vehicle categories on some maps, so we won't have, say, like 2 cavs and 2 mavs on certain maps, or like maybe they'll get rid of one of the tanks or all the tanks and have IFVs instead. I think that would be kind of a nice change. But yeah, but this has kind of come out of nowhere. It's the first patch of the year, so great. 2 new vehicles, can't complain. We'll see if they're going to be giving us some Battlefield 2025 news at some point soon. I'm surprised they haven't mentioned it yet, but then again it's very early. They did say early 2025, so that could be anywhere between now and basically March. Hopefully maybe towards the end of this month, or maybe towards the end of towards February or the end of February, that we'll get some news on the next Battlefield game. But yeah, that's really all I've got to say about this patch. It's kind of small. There's just like, you know, standard buff, like just patch notes, just like fixes. The main thing is that they're bringing the these vehicles over from Portal, and then there's also like miscellaneous bug fixes. So that's all I've got to say about this, and enjoy the rest of the clips here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
need to reload! Target eliminated! Out of ammo, got to reload!